So opening and closing the game is something that I think about every single chess game I play. Um, and this game I'm going to show you is a good example of how to open the game and how to be relentless when opening the game. So this is part 2 of another lecture video that I did on this variation. So if you like this game, go check out the other one. So the game goes like this: e4, e6, d4, d5. Once again, the French defense. White goes knight d2, and d takes e4, knight to f6. Sorry, excuse me. Knight takes e4 first. Black goes knight to f6, knight takes knight, and black chooses to take with the pawn. Again, queen takes f6 is also playable, but this is the position that we're studying now. So g takes f6, knight f3, bishop d6, logical, and then pawn to g3. I really like this move, like I said in the other video. I think it's logical to put the bishop on g2 against an open g file. b6, bishop g2, bishop b7. So similar to the other game, black tries to oppose the white square bishops. White castled. Pawn to c6. This move, honestly, I don't get it. I don't get it. There's probably some tactical reason why he's going c6, but to me, the clear move is knight d7, or maybe something like queen e7, developing a piece. c6 just blocks this bishop, and that's the piece he's trying to develop. So I don't like it. But okay, rook e1. White still has to prove that it's a bad move, so we're going to do that. So rook e1, knight d7. And now, just like in our other game, we have to open the position because we are ready. We are castled. Our rook is good. Our knight is good. By opening the position, we get to the king. And to open the position, we need to trade the pawns. So white plays c4. White doesn't care about these pawns. White just wants these pawns gone. Like if these pawns were gone from the board, the position is immediately winning because of these open files and the bishop coming in and the queen and the other rook coming to the d file, and it's just completely winning. So when white plays c4, he wants to go d5. He wants to go c5. He's not worried about the pawn. Okay, so c4, queen c7, bishop e3, completing development. Even though, honestly, d5 was probably good already, but black would probably lock the game. So white decides just to wait a little bit. So bishop e3. And now black castled. Now, it's understandable, again, that he wants to castle. But the problem is this just runs into it. This runs right into a big attack. So ask yourself, like, if you were white here, what's your first instinct here? Is your first instinct to maybe bring the queen? I mean, this looks like a logical move. Is your first instinct to maybe bring the rook to c1? Also makes sense. But your main thing that you're looking for in this position is you need to be opening the files. You need to open files on the queen side. So white played a really logical, good move here. And after you see it, you'll be like, yeah, this is the move. White played c5. You don't have to calculate this move. Like when you see this move, you just play it. Because no matter what black does, he'll damage his position. Like if he takes with the pawn, which is what happened in the game, pawn takes pawn. Now white makes another fantastic move, rook to c1. We don't care about the pawn, actually, because taking here doesn't really help me. I'm just closing the c file, and now maybe he can open his d file. So we don't care. Rook c1, and continue with the pressure. And here black blundered. I mean, when you put pressure, your opponent sometimes collapses, but here black blundered. Pawn takes pawn. Black needs to keep the game closed. Trading pawns will just help white. So what's a better move? Maybe try to move the king out of, I don't know, maybe put him in the corner, maybe. Another move, maybe c4, give the pawn back like this. And then maybe after rook takes c4, maybe knight b6, and then try to block the position by putting pieces in the middle. This was black's only chance to survive. Once the position opens up, it's over. So pawn takes pawn, blunder. And after knight takes d4, just look at this position. Look at white's pieces. Look at the bishop on g2, perfectly aiming on c6. Look at the knight on d4. Look at the rook on c1. Look how the queen can come in to put more pressure. And just literally look at the harmony of the white pieces, like how they are all basically pointing at this target. So after knight takes d4, there's really no move. I mean, black tried to move knight c5 because he wants to keep the c file closed. But again, we know already. b4. Open it up. Open the file. Knight to a6. And now the winning move, knight takes c6. And actually, black resigned here. Black resigned because there is no defense. My next move will be knight takes pawn, check, followed by rook takes queen. And if you go bishop takes knight, then we go rook takes, and that's completely winning. We win the queen. And even after we win the queen, we're completely crushing here with the white squares. So we get to play now a move like queen a4 and just win. So a really instructive game, a really nice game, showing the power of these open files. And when you're playing chess and you have a development advantage, like when you feel like you're ready to start the attack, start thinking about how do I get rid of pawns so I can open these files. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.